I spoke to him, I explained to him that my pet is already rushed and gone the other way, and there are these other strays, they are friends of his who are following him and stuff, So I want you to see this personally yourself. So we got talking, and as we got talking and stuff, we both realized that we didn't want to kind of get mean with each other. We didn't want to be rude at each other. We didn't want to scream at each other. Both of us wanted to find a solution. And I was like, sir, now you take a look at this. And, the strays have grown here. They follow and everything. My dog doesn't shit around here and stuff. I take him the other way. So he was telling me that he's done some gardening and everything. And I told him that, you know what, 2 months back I saw the cleaners cleaning up and I see these new flowers here. So I don't get him here, but I can't train the strays and stuff. So we both, instead of, kind of pointing fingers at each other and stuff, we started talking about finding a solution. And I propose that please share with the community people that maybe there should be a special place for children, and there should be a special place for animals and strays and pets and stuff. And he also said the same thing, that I absolutely agree with you. Maybe you should also raise this point that, why should you be in somebody's park? And I was like, I stay in a high rise building and expect me to come all the way from there to this side of the neighborhood, because the dogs have been brought up here and stuff like that. And you've already seen it. He's already a well mannered guy, and everything. So what's the solution? So we both arrived at this point that we're going to write about it to the community and everything and all that. So we got talking. We didn't know each other. So this is an example which I'm kind of plugging in to let you know that when you start talking and stuff, sometimes maybe a conversation, an uncanny conversation or an unplanned conversation can get into a friendly thingy, and you may even start working together. So as I was like exiting, an FS officer, a family friend of ours, was also walking by. It's so magical. I was just remembering him in the morning. I'd not seen him for so many years. He was the first person who was there. We were having a chat about our neighborhood and stuff like that. 3, 4 more people came in and stuff, and we all realized that, it is our accountability and our responsibility to kind of take care of the neighborhood and stuff. And if we work on it together, it's going to be better. So we realize that we have a group now, we have a community support and everything. We are kind of becoming friends, we are more social. We plan to write about it, talk about it, work on it as a team and stuff and all that. Okay, so now as we go offline and we do our works of writing letters and drafting and stuff, we're going to have more interaction and stuff. So this is a small example of how not getting into a heated a debate or somebody trying to anger you, push you and stuff works best for you. And I've already shared this. They call me names over in Corona so many times: crackpot, mad woman, insane lady, or whatever. I mean, I just ignored it and stuff like that. And when the cops got in and they heard our side of the story, they were on our side and stuff. So being friendly and everything helps. And if you maintain your manners and you maintain your etiquettes and you're friendly with everybody, it doesn't go unnoticed. And if you have people floating negative or talking bad about you, they will obviously be good people also noticing that goodness and stuff like that. So the point is, try and teach children to make friends and become friends with other people and stuff. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes of a conversation and stuff, okay? So the idea was to share that how a negative experience, which could go worse by screaming and shouting on certain issues of cleanliness or आपने ये बोला, आपके dog ने ये करा, can get into a heated argument or an aggressive, tutu meme and stuff like that. So when you are asserting and stuff, you can always be polite and nice and stuff. Give some examples, and that negative experience can actually become a positive experience. So in other words, people know that it is good to talk, but the prospect of a failed attempt at a conversation is what prevents making that effort or that conversation happen, because people are consistently wondering if the other person is going to be rude and intrusive. They also kind of wonder and worry that they may nothing be in common, and they may be ignored or rejected and stuff. And this is actually not based on prior experiences, but actually it is. He's use a pretty interesting word which some people may not even understand, but pluralistic ignorance, where everyone believes that other people are less interested in having a chat and having a conversation. So this is a preconceived thinking about other people and stuff like that. I could have also shut off and walked away and stuff. I did not. So what happened, so kind of conversations roll, and solutions are found and stuff like that. So the gist of it is that as a human being, we've been social animals. We could always take a look around and, become friends with people from the city, from the neighborhood, from other groups, from other, countries, from other walks of life and stuff. And it can become a beautiful, bright world and stuff. And listening to only narratives, there is bullying happening, there is corruption happening, there's killing happening, and there's this happening and that happening, is only going to block your brain and close your brain. It may be a reality, but that's not the only reality and stuff, okay? So these are projections which arise from the cells of other people, and these are their own experiences, and they think the world is like that and stuff, and then they are happier people, joyful people, in it together kind of people and stuff, and they recommend, advise you that you must make new friends and have relationships and stuff, because as adults, as children, as seniors, as people living in a society, or people working in a building, or people working in an office, or people working in a on a common goal, we have to kind of give respect and get respect and stuff. Yeah. So interacting with strangers is not always unpleasant. Things work provided you kind of conduct yourself in a good fashion, and then अगर कोई और अच्छी तरह से perceive नहीं करे, वो आपकी problem नहीं है, but you have to kind of be mostly in good behavior and stuff like that. What I said is that you have to be in good behavior. If somebody does not take it in a good spirit or a good light because they have something against you and stuff, you cannot do anything about it. But kind of try and be friendly wherever you are and wherever you go. So I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, jashinkapani office@gmail.com. The objective is to kind of remind you that it's important to make friends, and it's important to have happiness and joy and stuff. Now that it's also become a part of the curriculum in places, I've already shared the names and stuff. You may want to kind of get hold of this book, which is emphasizing on the science of happiness, and it's got real lessons of living well in the same world, which people find to be cruel, gruesome, not so pleasant, not so great, depressing, and stuff like that. There is a whole generation or a whole level of people who are living in the same world, but they are totally making the best of it. So, what distinguishes a sadism or a pessimistic attitude? It's the attitude of the person himself or herself. It's the mindset. So, work on it every day, every night. Stay positive, stay optimistic. You're allowed to go down on certain days, but bounce back and focus more on joy, focus more on good relationships, focus more on, keeping it simple and keeping it light, and try and be nice to people, and avoid judging. If I would have done that from my experience, I wouldn't have had such a huge circle of people. You can say see them on social media, you can see them everywhere. But the point is, it takes effort and it takes work to kind of make relationships happen and last. Okay, so it's not like some magical wand कि आपने ऐसे करा और छू छू मंदर कर दिया या कुछ कर दिया और आपके दोस्त बन गए. You have to work on it, and you have to keep in touch with them. You may lose connection and stuff, but for God's grace and man's genius, we have the social media, we've got WhatsApp, we've got messaging and stuff. It doesn't take more than half a minute to message someone you genuinely want to be in touch with and stuff and all that, okay? So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast and enjoy, and enjoy yourself, read good books, and promote happiness and joy wherever you go. Life is a boomerang. It sends you back whatever you give out. So love and luck, take care, and cheers to you on a lovely cup of ginger chai. अपना ख्याल रखिएगा because weather change हो रहा है. So cough and cold हो रहा है लोगों को, तो आप you can have ginger and दालचीनी and stuff like that, because वो AC and non-AC का पंगा है. Okay, so take precautions, and the Dadiba nuskas work the best. And that's a quick one. My dog is snoring. He's in another world, so it's time for me to also scoot and get into the dream world. Take care, love and luck. Bye bye.